Miss America is not Miss USA and was never owned by Donald Trump. However, if you're confused, there's a very good reason. The two biggest pageants in the US are distantly related. In fact, Miss USA was born out of a dispute between Miss America and one of its major sponsors. In 1950, Catalina Swimwear asked the new Miss America to go on a promotional tour. But Yolanda Betsy was simply done with posing in a bathing suit, and she said no. So Catalina pulled all its funding and started its own pageants, Miss USA and Miss Universe. What's the difference? Let's be frank. Miss USA has always been a lot sexier than Miss America. Bigger hair, bigger boobs, no talent competition, and that was the one Donald Trump owned for almost 20 years. But while he talked a big talk about buying Miss America or merging the two, it never happened. Miss America was a nonprofit and never really for sale. For years, every new Miss America had to get into the question of virginity. This was not a pageant rule, but it was a weird media ritual that emerged in the 1970s around the new generation of Miss Americas. Reporters loved that these baby boom women were happy to discuss controversial topics, so they would ask every new Miss America her opinion on Vietnam, or marijuana legalization, or women's rights, and eventually they would get around to the topic of premarital sex. You know that what they were getting at was, does she do it? Some Miss Americans came up with good ways of dodging the question, such as, it's not right for me at this time, but it was very intrusive. In 1988, one reporter just straight up asked Gretchen Carlson if she was a virgin. This practice finally died out in the 1990s when Miss Americas took up advocacy work, and suddenly the media could ask a Miss America about homelessness or AIDS instead. Vanessa Williams never wanted to be Miss America in particular. Most contestants try for years to become Miss America. They are in it to win it. But Vanessa kind of stumbled into it. 6 months before she won, she was a college theater major who had never entered a pageant. But someone from the Miss Syracuse pageant saw her performing in a show and thought, we need to get this girl. They begged her to enter, and she thought, what the heck, there's scholarship money. She won that pageant, and then she won Miss New York, but still thought she was just along for the ride. So when they put the Miss America crown on her head, her first reaction was, now I can't do junior year abroad. It took a while for her to realize that her crowning as the first African-American Miss America meant a lot to a lot of people and would change her life. The supersuit that launched a pageant arms race. In 1979, Miss Mississippi Cheryl Pruitt asked the seamstress who made her glittery gowns to sew a swimsuit for her, a white one-piece tailored perfectly to her figure. After she won Miss America, every pageant woman wanted that same look, and Ada Duckett, the Texas seamstress, sold a lot of these customized $160 suits with a deep V-neck and a band across the back straps, working some lift and separate magic. The girdle-like material held everything in tight, but you wouldn't dare take it into the water. By the late 1980s, there were some years when almost every woman at Miss America was walking across the stage wearing the exact same suit. Pageant officials hated this fussy fembot effect and started requiring the contestants buy regular off-the-rack suits you can actually swim in. Believe it or not, no Baton Furler has ever been crowned Miss America. This is one of the biggest cliches about Miss America. From all the jokes about twirlers, you'd expect to see dozens at the pageant, but they are very rare. It was a bigger deal in the 1950s and 1960s. In 1962, Miss Nebraska almost dropped one of her flaming batons into the orchestra pit on live TV. But twirling began to die out as a mainstream hobby in the US by the 1980s, when there were suddenly a lot more other athletic opportunities open to women. When a twirler does make it into the finals of Miss America these days, though, she's almost always fantastic. They twirl through jumps and flips and juggle batons with their elbows. It's a damn good show.